All right, so let's go down. I made these same graphs. This is weighted by population, and I just want to show you the code. So I have, it's just right here on this line. Is there something I can point with that's easy around here? Or I'll just point with my fingers otherwise. Great, pencil, thanks. So we're looking at the time series, which is just data by day. And I take 100,000. This is the Mathematica code from their website. So I take 100,000 times the confirmed cases. First, they make it into moving average, but
Okay.
We look at the confirmed cases, and then I divide it by the population of the state, which was referred to as the administrative division. So that's how I weighted the population. So it's not confirmed cases per 100,000 people.
All right.
All right, so here are the graphs. So what would you like to look at here?
I guess we can keep looking at Texas and Massachusetts.
Okay.
I think generally the shapes look pretty similar.
That's right. They do look similar. But now we can look at the y-axis and see that Massachusetts, the average, the 7-day average peak, let's say got between 30 and 40.
Cases per 100,000?
Cases per 100,000 per day. Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
And so that'll help us compare to Texas a little bit. So the shape is the same because every time I'm just dividing by the same number, the population.
Yeah.
But now I can, because we noticed that Texas had more, but Texas also has a larger population.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we see the Texas graph made larger now, what do you see?
So you can see it's only around 20 cases per 100,000 right now. But the difference is between the Texas and the Massachusetts graph that Massachusetts was kind of slowing down when it hit its peak. Like you can see that the curve is kind of going less steep up here, but you don't see that with Texas. It's still going at a much steeper angle than this was ever going at, and two, it's not flattening out.
Yeah, so what do you notice?
Yeah. Oh, it's actually surprising. A little surprising that at its height right now, Texas only has maybe 17 new cases per 100,000 people.
Well, the top one here is above 20. But yeah. So
Okay.
let's call it between 20 and 25.
Yeah. Massachusetts at its peak, maybe around 40. Or if you count the outliers.
Yeah, well, we don't
really
know what
high.
those ones were, but yeah, so it looks like we maybe got to 40. So, but you know, what your brother is pointing out is also really important. This thing's almost going vertical. So
Yeah.
even though it's only at 25 right now,
Like it could be at 30 within like the next week or something.
yeah, it's going pretty fast. Let's take a look at another state. Just pick one that you're interested in.
Well, Illinois looked interesting.
Okay, well, Illinois happens to be right there, so let me make that big and get it on the screen. Okay.
It's kind of interesting is that Illinois has as many cases as Texas and Massachusetts have, but like I haven't heard it. Like it hasn't really been talked about. And like you can see like New Jersey has a lot because like that whole area was hit pretty hard, but I don't really know why Illinois would have a lot. But it has kind of the same shape as Massachusetts, but it doesn't get up as high. It only gets up to about 20 and then goes down and then kind of stops and maybe is going up again.
Yeah, Illinois was hit very hard, and it was in the news, but we were probably hearing just so much news about Massachusetts because that's where we live. Any state you'd like to take a look at?
Maybe Idaho up here.
Okay, let's take a look at Idaho. Now, the interesting thing about Idaho is that Idaho is going to have a much smaller population.
Yeah.
Can Sorry, I'm having trouble getting that one to get on the screen. There. I'm sorry, I'll just slide force it onto the screen. Okay. So what do you see about Idaho?
Well, the thing I noticed the most is in these recent days, there's just this huge spike, like basically double of the highest point that we had seen before.
Okay.
And then you can see there's also an upward trend, and that's what we're seeing in most states right now with the reopenings. Before, they had sort of tabled off here, but now when the reopenings are starting, cases are increasing again.
Yeah, and the interesting thing here, or one interesting thing, Idaho's population is so small that the total number of cases is it's less than 5,000.
Yeah.
But you're seeing numbers that are comparable to what the peak was in some of the other states. So even with a small number of cases, they're being hit comparatively hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's look at one last set of graphs.